You can hear me now.
We know how to mute you, asshole. So. Can y'all hear that?
It was an alarm. Hey guys, welcome back to the Gossip and Gypsy Sisters. I'm Kayla.
And I'm Annie. You may know us from the TLC show Gypsy Sisters. We're here with our very own podcast called The Gossip and Gypsy Sisters. We're going to break all things gypsy down.
From the culture to the fashion to our everyday lives. We will be updating you on what's been going on from our personal lives as well as breaking down the next episode of Gypsy Sisters as we watch them in order for the very first time.
So if this is your first time, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for all your gypsy content.
Today, we have a lot in store for you guys.
We have a special guest joining the show, but you're going to have to stick around to find out who. But before they join, I want to talk about what's been going on in our lives.
So, yes, with all that being said and everything breaking down Gypsy and all that good fancy jazz, what's been going on with you, Annie?
Oh, what ain't going on with me, Kayla? Me and Yoi's off again.
Shut up.
I put him out. We're off again.
This time he's out.
Oh no, this time I'm getting divorce papers for real. Facts.
You hear something?
What?
Crickets.
Shut up.
You're really doing this again, like y'all separate again.
Well, we're on and off. We've been like this for 6 years. On, off, on, off. I'm tired of living my life like that. Like truly, I don't want to live like that no more. I just want to be me. I want to be the mother to my kids. And I want to be the person I know I can be. And he's holding me back from that.
That's a mouthful. What's he say about this? I mean, have y'all talked about this, Annie, or have you just made drastic decisions again?
We're both agreeing on a divorce because it needs to happen.
You're okay with that?
Oh, I'm 100% okay with that. It's been long coming. It just needs to happen.
Well, with y'all on again, off again, on again, off again, I'm not so sure that I'm buying it. But that word divorce, I don't use that lightly. So
Yeah, but nobody needs to live where they're unhappy, and both of us is unhappy and have been for a while with each other. So I'd rather stay in my camper with my kids, continue working, doing my job, and living my life. And he's moving out. Well, he did move out.
wow. And to the viewer's standpoint, you guys probably thought I knew all this because we live back, back to back to each other. I promise you guys, I did not know any of this. This is just as news breaking to me as it is to everybody else. I have such a busy life, meaning you don't get to talk much. We use our podcast to truly catch up, and that's actually mind blowing right now because it just is.
True. I'm always working and you're always on your podcast. And when I get home in the evenings, I'm so tired. Cook, shower, go to bed.
I'm always on my podcast. I'm always on TikTok.
Is that what you said?
That's what you said.
Oh,
I'm always on my podcast.
Y'all, you see where my mind is? I'm always working, come home, shower, feed the kids, and go to bed and wake up and do it all over again.
I mean,
And I got more news to tell you. I just haven't put it out there yet. I know you've seen Lacey at my house, but I didn't want to say anything until I knew it was true. But her and Belcher's also called it quits, and they've been separated for quite a while now.
really?
I love him. He's still like I consider Belcher my kid. Like he's
Is this the summer of breakups?
I don't know what it is. It's going to be coming into the winter of being a free woman for me. But on Lacey's part, she's been going to work with me cleaning cabins. Belcher still calls me. We get along very well. I love him like he's my kid still. Like I look at him no different as being my kid. If him and Lacey can't make it, that's
I guess
it
sometimes
is what it is. But his mother's my best cousin, my best friend, my everything, and he's like my child. I've grown to love him when he was with my daughter even more.
you've left me speechless.
Also, Nettie and David's broke up. They've been broke up for a couple weeks now.
We should have called this episode the season of breakups.
Well, I mean,
The summer of breakups. Man, so
the summer. No, you know the show, The Summer I Called Pretty. It's a really big hit show right now. This is the summer I found myself.
well, shit.
That-
She's turning pretty. She's turning pretty. What can I say?
Woo!
Wow.
What's been going on with you, sister?
Hold on, backing up, little mama. So we got you and Yoy divorcing,
Facts.
Belcher and Lacey separating, Nettie and David separating. So it's getting ready to be you and all the kids back. And
Not all the kids, just me, Lacey, and Nettie. Nettie's never left me.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, so wow.
We're gonna learn to be independent, strong women over it. This
If I step outside and I hear the song IDEPENDT, do you know what that means?
She got her own house. She got her own car.
Then
Jobs. She's a bad mom. Woo! Not in a good way.
If I step out and I hear that song playing, I'm gonna know she's in her field.
And when my papers come through and she hears my DIVORCE,
Okay,
will be final today.
We'll get back to that. We'll see if this really happens or if they're back together. But anyways, is there anything else
back together?
Care to share? Because you just put out a mouthful.
I mean, Chrisland's coming to visit with my grandson, so
well, that's always positive.
Yes, I love seeing my grandson. That's a positive note. But as far as me and my kids, yeah, I did just put out a mouthful, but I wasn't gonna say anything about Lacey until I knew for sure that it was a done deal, and it is. And there's no hard feelings, like, as far as Belcher goes and what all that goes, because like I said, he's still like my kid, and I love him, no different. He can come to me today and need me, and I would be there for him.
Everything you've just told me in the last 5 minutes made me forget my whole life in the last 2 weeks. That was a lot. Okay, so for me, life is normal. Me and Benny is doing very, very well. We're still like doing very good, actually. My kids are doing super well. My grandkids, the ones that are in school, has just recently started back school for the middle school.
Vada started school this year.
She started school this year. Danielle took that pretty hard because to Danielle, that's her.
You know what? Now that I say it, she texted me the other day and said she cried when she went to school, and Lavada was happy to go, but she cried about it.
Oh, Lavada was all smiles, told her bye. She couldn't get her off the premises fast enough. Meanwhile, she's crying in the car.
Can't.
So I know Danielle had a hard time with that, but and actually, it took me and her back to where when she started kindergarten, me and her cried. I stood in the school and cried with her. But from there on, they all had each other to go to school with, and it made it easy for the next ones going in. And I told Danielle that about Lavada. I said, when Sissy went, she had you, and that's why she was so easy to get in there. But I mean, other than that, life for me is going very well. It couldn't get any busier. I'm still hacking TikTok twice a day. I feel like I never got time for myself, really.
You don't ever have time for me.
I don't have time for anything. I'm trying to like keep up without going under.
TikTok's took your life over and work has took mine over, but I guess you got to do what you got to do.
Not really. I'm only on there 2 hours in the morning, 2 hours in the evening, but the couple of hours in between is where I'm cramming everything that has to get done to try to get things done. But, I'm very blessed, very fortunate. I have no complaints over here. And yeah, life is going very good right now for me.
Well, there's nothing else going on in my life. I think I got enough going on right now.
Yep. I don't know what I would want
And
to do
guess
with all
what?
that.
I'm just going to stay focused and keep living everyday life, and God will lead me.
I was just going to say, as long as you look to God from here, or you should always look to God, but just look to God for guidance. You won't be led wrong. What's meant to be will always be.
Yes, ma'am. So, Kayla, a little inside joke here. I just need a little laugh for a second. Let's talk about what you're wearing today. Cherries?
Cherries.
Are you letting the cherries blossom today?
I mean, yeah, I have so wore our merch out that I literally took a 1-day break.
Well, I mean, I fully, I'm letting the merch be seen, baby. Gossip and Gypsy sisters. I gotta let it be out there.
On YouTube, get your merch on YouTube. The Gossip and Gypsy Sisters Reality Redux. Go get your merch. Go get your hoodies. Go get your t-shirts. You will not find cherries on there. Okay.
They definitely ain't they're not blossoming. All right. Well, with that little joke man said. So, Kayla, should we go on and bring today's guest on?
I would love to go ahead and bring today's guest on. And I would like to tell you who our guest is today. It's my daughter, Lexi Williams, coming into our very own podcast, The Gossip and Gypsy Sisters. Welcome in, Lexi.
Hello, I'm so excited to be here.
So, Lexi, tell us a little bit about what's been going on in your life. All grown up now.
You know how you guys was talking about it's been a summer of breakups?
Oh, God.
I'm not broken up and nobody knows this, but we are having a little bit of problems at the moment. But other than that, I have been the best mommy ever. And I spent a lot of time. What?
The viewers doesn't know that you're a mom yet, so you got to let them know from that side.
Oh yeah. I'm a mom, and my girl turns 2 in November. She is literally my double twin. All my emotions, my mood swings, it's definitely Madeline Maria.
Lamb,
Born another Lexi. You've born the
Yes,
whole
I
nother
literally
Lexi.
made another me over that I can't deal with myself.
Kayla, is that a good thing?
I think it'll be just fine.
So, Lexi, have you physically sat down and watched a show like for yourself to physically watch it since we ain't been filming no more?
Actually, yes, I've watched bits and pieces. I've not fully watched the whole thing, but from what I've seen, I mean, there a majority of sometimes I would be there, but it's like looking back now, it's like, holy, like, what in the where was my mom watching all this when I was there? Because I just don't pay attention, and now it's like there was a lot of emotions and a lot of drama here and there and everything all at once going on at the same exact time, and I was just there. Through vaccines that I was never even like there that young, I never really seen actually that was going on.
Well, Lexi, coming from me like to you, what was it like to have the spotlight on you that young? Like, I know you're out there in the world. Like, if me and Annie or any of us like from the show go out in the run of a day, we get noticed. I 100% at least once a day, but it's always what more than that. I know you were young, but when you go out in the public eye, do you get a lot of attention out there? I know it might sound crazy to you, but it's not like a conversation we ever have either. So I'm wondering, like, really, do you get that? Does people know who you are?
Honestly, no. I've noticed like they're actually like um my baby's dad family, because they're gorgers, they're regular people, which like just not Gypsy, but they have actually found out, some of his close family has found out that like you're my mom and has been like, oh my gosh, your mom's from Gypsy Sisters, she's Kayla, like no way. And I just look at it more like this is my mom. This is just my mom. If everything's okay. But no, like I just it's a lot to take in when like you really see, because like I guess it being us, like it's just like normal. But when you actually see somebody be like, oh my gosh, this is somebody from Gypsy Sisters, it's like that's how I would do be meeting like Taylor Swift or somebody famous. Like I would be like, oh my gosh, that's them. But like to look at us, it's like it's crazy that you actually have that um like, what would you use the word for that?
Fan
Like,
base,
it's like,
fan base,
yeah,
fan base.
fan base. Yes, a fan base like that to
Like
say
meeting John B. or
that's how other
somebody
people
up in
think
Outer
of me.
Banks.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's like that's crazy to say. That's how I would feel meeting somebody, but I never like really looked at it like that until people be like, "Oh my God, your mom's Kayla." Yeah, my mom's Kayla.
That's my mom.
That's my mama.
What's one thing people assume about you because of your family that isn't true?
That maybe sometimes like I'll have like the family that is my baby's dad's family on the side, they'll ask me like, is our family really like that? Do we is it a lot of drama that's always happening, or like do we act always like the rest of the family? For instance, there's a singular person of like that takes that more of a wild side. But hey, that I don't have any I'm not saying anything wrong about anybody, but I'm just meaning like I've always been on the laid back side, and if somebody asks me about drama, I'm gonna tell you straight up, no. Yes, it does happen, and there is like stuff that can happen and it can get big, but it's also a fun time too. It's not always all about drama 24/7. Now, people that bring it in, yeah. But we also have a life too that everybody can have fun and do fun things also.
And that is very, very true, Lexi. You couldn't have said that better. And I do want you to know we appreciate you. We appreciate you very much for showing up, taking this opportunity to jump in. You're one of the first people that's joined our podcast with us, and we're just as thankful to have you as you are to be here.
I'm very appreciative of that. I'm usually a camera shy person, but the older I've got a little bit more out there. So I am thankful and love all you guys.
Well, you know you're loved. Well, guess what, Lexi? Here, let's go back and relive the luau. Let's jump into today's episode. We have some stuff to go through here, some fun stuff. Today, we are discussing season 2, episode 8 of TLC's Gypsy Sisters. It's been a long, hot summer.
Sure has. In this episode, Gus and Laura comes home, baby Richard gets baptized, and Kayla has an end of summer luau party. That's a lot.
That's a lot in one summer. Lexi, do you remember the luau without going into all this? I know you were young.
Yes, I actually do remember the luau, and I can say there was a lot of nail biting in that episode. If y'all ever see me in the background, you'll see just that time my nerves was bad, you just look over and just see me just bite my nails back there, just somewhere just watching stuff. That's what I be doing.
And you remember yourself biting nails in that episode, actually?
Yes,
Like, way back.
actually, I remember myself biting my nails. I was standing, I think I was on the house side, like towards the driveway, and all I was doing is just I was looking the whole time, and I just seen Joanne and Mellie just going at it, and I'm just back here, just yeah, like I said, bite my nails.
Oh, well, let's go ahead and get into this. Let's just go ahead and get into this. This is so exciting. This was definitely one for the books, that's for sure.
I have something I want to do. What? I want to get him baptized.
I am so excited that Gus and Laura are moving home today.
We bless Richard in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
I want you to know that I am throwing a big luau party at my house.
We need water for a luau party.
Nettie's just being a control freak because she didn't think of this idea.
Hi! Sorry you're having a bad day. My kid.
The main theme of this episode is feeling overworked, underappreciated. And have you guys ever felt that?
I've definitely felt overworked and underappreciated and paid at times in my life. Yes.
Yes.
Lexi?
Yeah, I think I already explained myself on that with the nerves bad, nail biting.
Lexi sits in the background biting her nails all nervous.
Yeah, that's all you see. Anytime my nerves is bad, you find me, that's what I'm doing.
Okay, guys. Well, then let's just go ahead and dive into some of these scenes and start by talking about when Laura and Nettie were cleaning Nettie's house.
You know, Mellie should be here helping us. I mean, it's really up that we get left with this filth every day. It must be nice to get out and roam every day without having to do anything. Being a gypsy wife, you wake up every morning and clean from top to bottom every single day.
But she hasn't helped any at all since the baby, and especially after hearing about you being sick, like I really thought she would step up, but
Yeah, she should want to.
Let's talk about being a proper gypsy wife. Well, when you wake up in the mornings, your go-to thing is get you something in your stomach real quick. Sometimes not even do that. You get your house clean, you scrub your couches, your floors, your bathrooms, you get your whole house clean before you do anything with your day. That's being a proper gypsy wife. What would you say, Kayla?
I would say they say Nettie says that's what a proper gypsy housewife is, and she's absolutely correct. And what I would want to say is, Lexi, were you not taught the same?
Oh, yes, most definitely. I remember scrubbing them tubs down at about 7 years old. I always got the Dion Sissy always gave me the, I never knew then, but looking at it now because I laugh and I'll always say this, like, I was taught young, but I remember we used to have that Jack and Jill bathroom, and I was the one bleaching the tub down at 7 years old because they got the easy sink and the little toilet while I'm in the tub.
But an adult and you having your own place when you had your little apartment, I know I've called you many mornings like it just automatically was with you. Your first thing is to get up and clean your whole house down.
Oh,
I see
yes.
your
Oh, yes.
Snapchat every day before you moved out of that place with your place being spotless. So I'd
I
say
don't
your
like
mom taught you well.
I definitely do not even like to have my carpets without a line in it. Like, I've always been, especially being on my own, a clean freak. I like OCD. I don't like even my girl's toys on the floor. And she's got to the memo of taking them all back to her room when there's toys out because I just love her to death. I don't want the toys everywhere.
Well, at least you let her have her fun. And then, hey,
Yes.
you told me recently how she has started learning when she's done with those toys, she starts taking them back to the room.
She knows I've got her. I spend a lot of time with her. And for being one, about to be two, that is the smartest child. And I'm not saying it because it's my kid. She is very, very, very smart. Like, very smart. She's
She's that good
anything
upbringing.
that I ask her to get, I'll ask her to get her. If not because I'm like lazy and don't want to get a remote, but I've taught her in ways to where if I tell her, Madeline, can you give me this remote? She will walk and get a remote and bring it right back to me. Or if there's something she picks up and it's in a certain spot and I tell her to take it back, she will put it back in that exact spot she took it from.
Oh, she's being taught very, very well and by the best, that's for sure.
Oh, I definitely was taught at a young age because my mom beat my ass if I didn't get up and clean. I remember one time when me and Laura were young and my mom had to go somewhere for the day, and me and Laura stayed home and we played dress up and was taking pictures and stuff. At this time, she was in love with Gus, I want to say.
Yeah, she was.
Anyways, long story short, we played dress up and we didn't get that house clean like we were supposed to because we thought we was going to be pretty girls that day and take pictures all day. Thought we was going to maybe talk to boys or something. Mom come home. Whoo, I ain't even gonna tell you. I got in the biggest trouble. Got my phone took. I got in a lot of trouble. Never again did I ever play dress up again without cleaning that house and making sure my chores was done. Mom would beat my ass.
Oh, goodness.
Well, later in the scene, Mellie shows up and decides she wants to have baby Richard baptized, christening.
Which is a typical gypsy thing. That it's very typical for gypsies to have their babies baptized or christened at a very, very young age, from as young as a few months up to a few years, on up to their teenagers. It's yeah, like
I
all of my kids were
I
baptized.
didn't get mine christened, but when they were old enough to get baptized, I let them do that, and they all did it at young ages
Every one of
in
my.
the church.
Do you remember being baptized, Lexi?
Actually, yes, in North Carolina.
Uh-huh. Yes, ma'am. North Carolina, down where mother
Yep.
and used to live down there. It
I
was at a
do
church
remember that.
where I grew up, like a childhood church that we grew up. You were young. I didn't know if you would remember that. You're surprising me. But they say kids remember things, that
Yeah. Things,
children.
yeah. No, most definitely.
Well, can we talk about when Joanne goes to meet up with our cousin and buy the outfit for Richard's christening? She got stood up by her cousin, and then she decides to repair things with her husband.
Okay, well, I called to meet with Henry. He called me up this morning very early and was like, you gotta meet with me today. We gotta talk something out.
So, I mean, I don't even know how to take all this. When did all this happen?
You know how my life is. It's not
Right.
Great mood right now. So it's like I got to find myself really where I belong.
She shouldn't have stood Joanne up, but I guess she had things she had to do and shit happens and she had to do what she had to do.
True. I mean, sometimes if you can't make it, well, I tell you what, I'm gonna back that up. If you can't meet someone, just at least have the audacity to give them a phone call. Say you can't make it.
I agree on that.
Yes.
I agree.
Do gypsies break up and get back together repeatedly? Hey, I'm right here. Yes. Yes, we do.
She could
Uh,
give you the
Hey,
storyline.
let me tell you this quote I seen on the internet, social media. This quote is, only a gypsy wife will, you can claw each other and beat each other up, but that wife's gonna have that dinner on that table
By the end of the
by the end of the day when their man's home ready to eat.
That's true. But what about all the breakups?
Fuck the breakups. I'm over a breakup.
She'll talk about serving a dinner, but don't even dare discuss the
I'm
breakup.
not gonna serve that dinner now, but I have seen that quote, and yes, they do break up, they get back together, but in my case, there is no getting back together. I've got back together one too many times, baby. It's just time to move on. God's telling me to move on with my life.
So
Help me, Jesus!
people do separate. Gypsies do separate from time to time, and they do always get back together. But there is them times to where if it's been too many breakups, that it might be there's going to come that one that's going to be that last one, and you just never know when that last one's going to be. And so
Been there, done that, been through it, and
same.
it don't feel good to be honest with you, but shit happens.
Sometimes you don't know what life's going to throw at you, but you just have to take it and get up and roll with the punches and make the best that you can out of life. Lexi, you and Ryan haven't really separated too many times. I know you just
Never
kind of let her,
Um,
ring little on the outs, but
we got together back in 2021. We separated for a year. And when we got back together, Madeline happened, and we've been going on for about a strong 3 years. And then we are having a little rocks in the road, but
couple bumps.
yeah, just some bumps.
it's nothing major, guys. It's okay. It's nothing major, but whatever it is, I'm sure whatever her and Ryan decide to do, it'll be for the best, whatever that is.
And hey, one thing I've always said my whole entire life is everything happens for a reason.
Facts, Lexi. Yes.
Yes.
Let's talk about when Gus and Laura finally come home. What happened?
Home, by the way, was to my house. They stayed with me off and on for many years. It become to be a thing where Lexi, I'm sure you can agree, you was raised with their kids.
I was
all
just
their
about to
kids.
speak on that. I would call, even up till just not that long ago, I feel more than welcome into a home as Laura and Gus is like my second parents. Like they've always been like a home to me.
Yep. I mean, it used to be many years they stayed with us, but then the older y'all got, y'all started going to spend lots of time. I mean, many summers you've spent with them. And yes, they've done
Yes.
you no different than we done them coming in all them years. And us, all of us.
Laura's been my go-to person for many years through breakups and all. She's always welcomed me and my kids with arms wide open in their homes. We're still close to this day. Me and her's been, we grew up like sisters. We were best friends before her and Gus was ever together. So when I separate and I need somewhere to go, Laura's my go-to person. And my brother, and they've never told me no, even for my kids.
We've only all grown stronger as a family, y'all, from our sister-in-laws to our brothers, nieces and nephews. We're all very, very close in that family. Very close. Let's talk about when Nettie and Mellie go get a facial.
Come on, girl. Come on, I'm gonna drag you. What is people saying about this girl walking around in a bra top and high heels at 1 o'clock in the daytime? She's looking like a streetwalker instead of going to a spa.
Let's talk about what happened when they went to get
What
a
was
facial.
Millie wearing? I just couldn't wear that to a spa. Like,
Could you just scream attention?
Woo! That was just Mellie who Mellie was
Yeah.
then, though. Mellie's not like that now.
No, we're only talking back on that time. Yeah, I think Mellie sometimes Mellie wants to feel pretty, and to feel pretty, she has this thing about herself back in the day where she thought she had to dress a certain way to feel pretty or to look good, but
I
that's
did the
just
same thing.
Mellie.
I can't talk. I did the same.
Everybody's had their go at it. Some people, actually, we've all tied up a top. We've all wore crop tops.
Short shorts.
The older we're getting, the better we're trying to get. As I'm sitting here wearing a cherry pop top.
She's
not
letting them
really
babies.
trying
Them
to-
cherries are popping today.
But I normally like to keep it pretty classy. You know what I'm saying? Mellie,
Lexi K.
other people out there probably thinking Mellie's screaming like a really bad way of attention. But if they only knew, she would run. She would run from the attention that might bring. And I'm being serious.
Mellie was just Mellie back then. You would have to be around Mellie to know how Mellie was. Mellie had her moments where she was drama, but Mellie also had her good heart and it was just Mellie's Mellie.
What in the hell was this eucalyptus?
I can't even pronounce that
I
word.
can't even pronounce the word, let alone tell you what kind of facial that was, because I don't even know what that is.
Well, I don't even go to a spa. I don't think I've ever had a facial. Now, I've had me a massage a couple times, but not a facial.
I've been to a spa one time in my life,
Joanne took me for the first time.
and it was absolutely amazing. And I'm very, very wise when it comes to anything medical, but when it comes to like spa treatments and shit,
She's on it.
no, count me out.
Woo!
I don't know what that means. I don't know what apocalypse. It sounds like an apocalypse to me. Don't sound good.
Lexi, you ever had a facial?
Now, the only facial I'd ever come close to, which ain't a facial, was getting my eyebrows waxed. That's the only thing that's getting touched on my face. And that's it.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
All I want to know is, do y'all think Mellie enjoyed that facial because she was on the phone the whole time?
Why was she on the phone the whole time?
I don't know. And she doesn't like to be alone. So one, she didn't go get the facial alone. Two, she might as well have went alone because the phone was her best friend. So
Oh, to be fair,
Yes.
let me give her this. I'm not a loner. I don't like to be alone. Lexi, you and my daughter Chrislyn are best friends. So who's your go-to person? You don't like to be alone either.
I can't lie. Down to when there was times being filmed in that house of Dad Mom's house, me and Kristen would be in the attic playing our baby dolls. Until this day, we both got babies together. We have been like through it all. I mean, me and Kristen has been through the storm and back together, and that's still somebody I would give my whole everything, life, and all to. Like, she knows everything down to my toe color.
To
Oh.
be fair, me and you was always close as nieces.
Oh,
like,
yes.
super close. Before you were ever married, you would come stay with me when I had my own house before. And
Yes, I would.
yeah, you were like my kid, and then now
I've
you're
always
best
said that
friends.
too. You've always
You're-
been like
you're
a
best
second mother to me.
friends.
well, what do you guys think about this? We were talking about Mellie and how she showed up to the spa and her being on the phone the whole time. What about you standing in my kitchen making cookies in Hills, Miss Annie?
Annie,
Girl, I got that little spice to this cookie.
who wears high heels to bake? I know we're gypsy wives and we are supposed to look good, but Annie, come on.
Woo.
She
I
was
mean,
Mrs.
how were
Claus,
you?
Mom.
Was you feeling perky this day? What, Lexi?
She was Mrs. Claus.
Yeah, she was
She was
feeling
making our
perky.
cookies in her house.
Mrs. Claus had it going on. I ain't
Mrs.
lying.
Claus had to
Let me
make
tell
her
y'all
Claus's
something.
cookies.
All right, Lexi. Kayla did teach me a thing or two to cook when I was living in her house. All them, years growing up as a kid. I won't lie, she taught me. But with that being said, whose cooking do you love?
I'll have to say it and I'll say it forever. Something about Annie's cooking. I've stood at that kitchen and waited for it.
Thank you.
I can't lie. I've
You
stood
gotta
at the
wear
kitchen and I've waited for our food to be done.
If you
I've
gotta wear
watched her do it
heels
too.
to be in the kitchen, baby, just wear them suckers. Get in the kitchen and wear the
Hey.
wear whatever you gotta wear, baby. Get it done.
I figured out the problem.
What?
You're not cooking in Hills. Is this what's causing all these problems this day and time? You're not cooking in Hills no more. What happened?
No, sister. That was just a funny day I was having. Leave me alone.
Well, do you do as much cooking now? Do you do more cooking?
Gosh. I cook all the time, I feel like. I'm sure while Lexi's visiting, she'll have her recipes for me to bake.
Oh, you know, I already done told you I want that chicken and rice and I need that ASAP.
You hear that?
Like ASAP.
Well, Lexi, you're gonna have to get onto Annie's ass.
Oh,
So
don't
while
worry, she
Annie,
got it coming.
while Annie's doing the cooking in the Hills, we got Mellie and Nettie in the car on the way home from the spa treatment, fighting about who's gonna be the god baby over Richie, Mellie's baby Richie.
When ain't they arguing?
Anything to actually elaborate on is just they're gonna do it. They're daggone gonna do it.
Have you thought about who's going to be the godmother? Big question, huh?
I think Nettie took me to the spa because as soon as we're done, she's asking me, can she be the godmother of my child? You do not need to be asking this to me. You're too old to be a godmother.
Stop telling me I'm too old. I'm not too old to be a godmother. So get that the out of your mind.
Wow.
They were fighting. I bet it's Annie. Anything they have an
If I'm
argument
not
about.
mistaken, what didn't she say? She picked Dallas because she was 18 years old and she needed somebody young to be.
Somebody that was going to live a long, healthy life because
Yes,
because of her being younger. Look at you. You remembered that.
yes, I do. I do remember
Do
that.
you have godparents for your kids?
No, we do not. I don't have godparents. I never have.
No, I don't.
Yeah. Hey, what a good way to try to, like catch me. They knew that we were having a luau and they told us they would come to our luau that I was throwing if we went to the baptism. So of course I'm going to the baptism. I want them to come to the luau.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to miss with the
The baptism, I would have went to the baptism either way. They didn't have to bribe me. But it all worked out. His godmom's Dallas. We're going to the baptism and they're coming to the luau. All throughout this scene that we're talking to y'all about, Mellie seemed very, very against the luau. One, I don't think she would have really done that in real life because why would she be against me having a luau that she doesn't have to pay for? All she got to do is show up. She gets to be Mellie. So what would you be mad about? I think it was because of filming purposes. She wanted a little more involvement, maybe. And if that's the case, I understand it. But baby, this is my house. This is my luau party. I'm planning it. All you need to do is show up. So let's talk about Annie, the shirt that you was wearing when your baby's daddy showed up to visit his daughter.
What's up?
Hey.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Good to see you.
You too.
You look good.
Thank you.
I like your shirt. I love my crazy husband.
I heart my crazy husband. Where did I even get it, Kayla?
Where did you find such a shirt?
I don't know, man.
Did you plan on wearing that the day he shows up just to visit Carly?
I guess so. I guess I did back then. Why didn't you stop me?
I didn't even realize you was showing up in it.
Mm,
The hell you telling me?
I don't know.
I
Annie,
heart
was
my
you just
crazy
a little too
husband.
in love?
Huh?
Was you just a little too in love?
That's when I had took him back. I thought I was in love.
Oh, we
That's
knew
when
you
that,
was in love.
I didn't really know what love was back then.
She definitely, true, she did not. I think a lot of things, when you have kids, you'll do a lot of things to try to remain civil for your children. And saying that, it says it all. Annie, your kid's dad was completely blinged out. Is this traditional for Josh?
For Gypsy men, but not for a gorger. No.
Okay, but
But you
he's
have
been
to
in the
gorge
family for
it.
many years, so he had it all right.
I guess.
He picked up. He wasn't trying to steal the show. He just felt that in with the family and that comfortable. And he liked that look. So I can't kick nobody if you like it. If you like it, you like it.
Well, I want to come in on this for a minute because I also was with, like, my baby's dad is not Romney or Gypsy, I'll say. And he also, not that he tries to put himself that way, but the more he's been around, it kind of just, you fit in
Goes
when
with
you just go with a little bit of, the hair
you go
gelled
to flow.
over. And yeah, you just go with it to just, you're there, like, fit in with everyone.
Yeah, I agree with you, Ryan. I mean, Lexi, I have seen a change in Ryan, but I think Ryan looks cute when he, you know, gets himself all done up like that. Seriously. Not can kick. I couldn't kick nobody. It's just a new style, like for somebody. It'd be like if we weren't gypsy, but we were around other gypsy girls, we might pick up a trend or two and rock that
Yep.
shit even better. Huh.
Yep.
Might rock that shit better. You know what I mean?
Yep. Nope. And that's just like any trend out today. If somebody's getting Lululemon, then guess what? Everybody else is getting
Everybody's
Lululemon.
getting it. That's
Yep.
right.
Somebody got to get A-Lo. Nettie got to have A-Lo.
What were the biggest challenges to sharing your relationship on TV? Was it hard for you?
Looking back now, then I guess it was at the time I did what I did, and I was with Carly's dad, and I mean, now I don't know. I wish if I had it to do all over again, I probably wouldn't have shared it on TV, but I did do it. I mean, I can say I can regret it all I want, but it happened. It's over with, and I want to leave it in the past.
Yeah, I agree with you on that because I mean, everyone's remarried and really, really grown into very different human beings since that show. So
I'm definitely not the person I was then.
none of us are, not even that we were bad. It's just that we were young and done dumb things, young and dumb.
Well, Kayla, let's talk about when Nettie, Joanne, and Mellie are blinging out baby Richard's christening outfit. Mellie decides she wants her niece to be the godmother, not Joanne or Nettie, and it upsets Joanne.
Let me go ahead and tell you why you're doing that. I already figured out who my godmother is.
Who?
Dallas. Me. I chose Dallas to be my child's godmother because she's 18 and you have to pick someone young enough to be the godmother.
She told me I was too old to be the godmother. She lives life way too fast, and we're the old ones.
I don't think it has anything to do with age. I think it's just Mellie's way of stirring up drama.
Yeah, Joanne gets mad because she actually sees fit for being a great godparent, and which she would have been. But like Lexi said, she chose Dallas all because Dallas was the youngest, and in her mind, Dallas was going to live forever. And if she lives forever, the baby's always got a godmother.
Well, do you remember when they
Yeah, but
called
also her reactions during that episode and the way, like, her mind and the place she was in, I would have never picked somebody to be yes, she might have been 18 there, but if you look at somebody's life of what path is going down, not speaking bad about her because I know she's changed now, but if you look at somebody then, you don't know where they're going to be at tomorrow. So how are you going to say based off age of who you want your baby's godmother to be?
That's just the immaturity of a young mind
Yep.
at its finest.
Agree.
Yep.
Well, in this scene, they call Nettie's daughter and screams, "You dumb bitch," to her. I think that's just like a figure of speech. Like, they don't, like, really mean it. I'll call Lexi, "Hey, you dumb bitch," but I'm not really meaning, "Hey, you're a bitch."
I will do that any day of the week. That's me and Krislin's lingo every day.
You do it too. You yelled at my door, "Hey, bitch."
I'm not saying I don't, but I'm not going to do it to nobody's kids.
But the kid wasn't actually a kid then. Her kid wasn't a kid.
I'm just saying.
I think it was more or less a figure of
That
speech.
was truly, it was a figure of speech, and that's just her being who she is. Everybody in the family knows not to take that serious. You know what I mean? The
Well-
outsiders might, but insiders definitely don't.
The tension don't stop there. Joanne and Mellie still going at it, and they get ready for the christening.
This is cute, and I think you'd be pretty in it. What time?
Get that the out of my face.
Mellie is being really selfish right now. This day is supposed to be about Richard, but once again, Mellie's turning it into whatever it is that's going wrong with her in her life.
The christening was just chaotic. It was just chaotic.
Meanwhile, me and you and Laura show up at the river where the baptism is going on,
and no one's there. We show up to the baptism to be the only ones in the field.
Guess what? Do you remember me and Danielle wearing matching outfits?
Yes, I do.
Me and Danielle was super, super close, and we are to this day.
Yes,
But
I remember.
we wore matching outfits there. We was just trying to bring a little fashion to the show, you know?
Yeah, y'all want to be noticed and sticking out. Lexi, why didn't you jump in and do the third? Why weren't you third wheel?
Lexi was just a little pissy then.
I'm just giving her a hard time.
Yeah. I really, honestly, was probably playing with my baby dolls in the attic at that time.
Do y'all remember Joanne dumping holy water on Mellie's head?
Yeah, and she was trying to christening her while the baby was getting christened.
Was she trying to Jesus, like
She was just trying to holify her. Her.
No, we got you on something, Mellie.
I'm not playing, Joanne. Don't touch me. I'm
Oh
being
my
serious. Don't touch me.
Don't even say it like that.
Okay,
That's
well
wicked.
then, don't do something.
Okay, when I poured this holy water on Mellie, it was like the devil coming out of her. I'd done the worst thing you could possibly do to her.
Kayla, you dipped out immediately after the christening.
Why not? Hey, who wouldn't dip immediately after the christening? We showed up, no one was there.
Too much attention.
It was chaotic every which way you looked. There was arguing left and right. Hey, when that christening was done, count me the out. I absolutely straight zips. I just needed to get in the car and just get my own peace of mind for 10 minutes.
While
go.
you're was getting your peace of mind, can we talk about this luau and
Yes, that luau was a whole nother freaking chaotic situation because it was what I wanted. It's what I planned to do. And it made everyone else mad because they didn't have a partay in it. And here I'm trying to get everyone together, have a season finale for our show, end it on a great note, but it upset a lot of people.
It didn't go that way.
Nothing ever goes as planned. It just doesn't.
It's always chaotic when all of us is together. Something or someone's mad or drama's going on.
Nettie and Joanne is standing in front of that picture thing, wanting to take a picture with my kid. I don't care if Nettie takes a picture with my son, but Joanne will not.
Okay, attitude.
Well,
Sorry you're having a bad day.
I got a big one.
I don't care.
Yeah, I swear to God, I will what the give me my kid. He's not.
Don't you dare.
Stop.
And like Lexi said, she was really, really young. And on this episode, she's in the back biting and chewing and spitting nails in the back.
Yeah.
Damn, it made the kids nervous.
I'll tell you to this day, if you ever see me nervous, that is something I've stuck with me my whole life. You'll just see me either going at it or I'm sitting back observing with my nails in my mouth.
I say Danielle was a little she was a little diva queen that day with the Gypsy Licious t-shirts and stuff.
Oh,
That
yeah,
was
we had that line made and put on some shirts. We had some bling all up and down the Gypsy Licious. I mean, that luau theme party was fun.
Hell, how about your big fat dog?
Bruno.
Oh,
he was so
don't talk
cute.
about Bruno.
I know, I miss Bruno and Molly.
But he was so fat and so cute.
Yeah, I know, but my little Bruno. If I could go back in time and get Bruno, I'd be going.
I know, me too.
Big old hot dog.
And is it not typical for Mellie to show up in a bad mood? She showed up to the luau exactly the way I knew she would. Pissed.
That's normal for her though.
And she probably don't even know why she showed up pissed. She was just moody.
Shit, did you remember her getting mad and taking her kid
The baby out of
aggressively?
Eddie's arms, she was trying to take the baby. Yeah. I
don't
think
know.
she needed a little extra attention, a little extra airtime.
That's when it got scary.
That's when you started biting nails. She said
That's
that
when
when it got scary.
And then
That's when it got scary.
then Mellie and Joanne, Joanne loses it on Mellie and they fly into it. Like Joanne's not a argumentative person, so for her to get mad and lose it,
That said a lot. Yeah, for Joanne to lose it, said it all because Joanne is a very, very calm, patient, cool, collected person.
Yeah, I'm a
Hey.
collected person now.
But guess what though? I still have fun at the luau. How about y'all?
Overall, I rate that whole entire episode a 10 although there was a lot of drama, there's always drama. So if you ever count the drama, you'll never have ratings from us.
Right.
But considering the party actually stood up and no one got knocked out, it was a success. It was a go.
Considering Lexi got stressed and bit her nails, it was still a success.
Best time of the show.
You know, Lexi had her own little stressful event there with her biting her nails and throw it. But with all that being said, I still rated a good episode. I still had fun.
I give it I rate that episode a 10 because my luau didn't go down to the ground. I mean, yes, there was drama. There's drama every time someone goes somewhere or plans an event, there's always drama. So if we count the drama, we wouldn't even have a rating. The viewers love the drama. We just don't behind the scenes. I don't care too much for it, but it was one of my favorite episodes, I'll say. The baby got baptized. We had the luau. Annie is in the kitchen cooking in high heels. Clearly, you can see we were also having a good time throughout all of that episode. Lexi, what's your overall thoughts on that episode?
I agree with what you just said. Honestly, the baby getting baptized and the luau with me and, just a little stressed out, nerves bad. Other than that, it was pretty good. I mean, we still had fun even when I remember me and George jumping off in the table into the pool at the luau. So being that young, and I do remember that, like, I think overall it was a good episode. It was, you can't, I mean, they did give it a little interesting with drama. It could have been like less nerve wracking, but it was good.
Well, guys, I cannot believe we finally made it through season 2. Be sure to come back next time when we discuss season 3, episode 1.
And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, ring that bell for all your Gypsy content. Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.